So we're all back together again, fresh still in our minds, those memories, the unbelievable highs, the unforgettable lows. And as the sides return to cross swords for the first time again, we just remind ourselves of the magic of this game. This is what it does to you. It keeps bringing you back, no matter what. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it.
Stefano Fiore's always been an interesting player, Peter, even if he was overshadowed by the more glamorous players who played in his position.
A little bit of a gem in midfield, wasn't he?
Yeah, he has all the technical capabilities you'd expect from a playmaker, but I would also like to refer to his adaptability. He can play just about anywhere in midfield without losing that inventive edge.
Proper utility player.
Totally.
So off we go then. Tries to play it through. It's Ronaldinho! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Cleared away. Palmer have the chance to go the other way. Rafael Leao. Great vision. And this is Inzaghi, and the flag has stayed down. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he will... Big chance! The interplay was really good, but that's where it stops.
The 1- and 2-touch football that cut through the middle was a joy to behold. Talent and technique of the highest standard.
Now it's Rafael Leao. Lovely ball and a real chance now. And he's straight offside. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Yeah, it's a good start, Peter, and they look hungry for goals.
He's having a shot! Now that is commitment to the cause. Ronaldinho goes short. And that has been knocked clear. Flashes it across. And now they can spring out of defence. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Fiore. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And it's Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho going face-to-face with his great rival. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Yeah, they've got a good grip on this game, now to turn it into a stranglehold.
No, it's come to nothing. Corner then. Up he goes! Goal! Palmer! Great corner, and he did the rest.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and made it perfectly.
Numero 17.
Parma are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely...
Chance for a shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Ronaldinho. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Ambrosini. Milan are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. Cannavaro chooses to go cross-field.
Good switch, that.
Rafael Leao. Rafael Leao will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Back towards the middle.
Milan really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Oh, there's a probing ball. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Can he finish? Oh, just lacked a decent finish. Some good work on the right flank here. And it's Shevchenko. Could move up a gear here. That's a smashing touch to get him away. Crosses it into the... Real chance! Oh, it's hit the post! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
We're talking fine margins, very fine margins.
Fiore. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Opts for safety. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Seedorf. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Played out to the left flank. Now that looks a decent ball. And he's... Great chance!
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di
Fiore.
recupero.
Now, what about a counter-attack? And it's Seedorf. Now it's Shevchenko. And Shevchenko! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Shevchenko usually is so good from that range. He didn't quite connect as he can, though.
And there's the end of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And we're off again.
Milan really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Can he get on the end of this? Rafael Leao providing an outlet on that flank. Rafael Leao! And that is wildly off target.
Milan certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Zanetti. Oh, can he get onto this? Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Looking for a run-up. That has not gone well. That's a sharp pass.
This is the time you need that pace.
He's found a way through. Stood up well to him there. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And here's Shevchenko. Still chasing the game, trailing by one. Rafael Leao. Your impression so far, Jim?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away.
Oh, he's been decent chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Cambio di giocatori.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Milan are looking to go forward now. Rafael Leao. And it's Shevchenko. Now it's Ronaldinho. Ah, such a clever touch.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Bremer gets it away. Ronaldinho. Shevchenko. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Delivers with whip. Dida deals with that nice and simple.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Probing pass. Seedorf clears it away.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 21.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Lasciano il campo per il numero 4.
Cannavaro getting this one clear.
Una sostituzione.
Parma surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
And it's Ronaldinho. Shevchenko. That's good play. And this is Ronaldinho. It's Ronaldinho! He scored! Right back in it. Almost no time remaining. Game still on. A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Milan grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
Lookman. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Cannavaro promptly onto that, and that is that. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Played in deep. Keeper's dealt with that.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Now it's Ronaldinho. Threads one in, and he's picked it up out wide. And that's aimed into the middle.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di
2
recupero.
minutes to be added on.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly.
He's looking wide. And there goes the final whistle. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better in the weeks ahead. Ronaldinho, voted man of the match, and deservedly so. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, if this was a game where both sides played to their strengths, there could only have been one winner, but ifs don't count in football.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter. It's great to be on board.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. It appears to be a 4-4-2 formation, Jim.
Well, the modern version of that is a lot more fluid and flexible than in bygone times. There's a much greater understanding of the need for players to cover forward running, and it enables risk-taking while the gaps are filled. I'm very much a fan of it. There are a lot of people who seem to have kind of ignored it and just put it to bed, but it still works, it's still valid, and I think we're going to see it be successful here.
So that's got things underway. Inzaghi completing his first century of appearances here today, and that has not gone unnoticed.
Yeah, this is the first big landmark he'll hit, Peter, so I'm not sure he sees any real significance in it, but to me, it's a foundation that can only stand him in good stead for the remainder of his career.
Volpato. Knocks it out wide. Fired deep towards the back post. That'll be a throw. Now it's Berardi. Quick look, then plays it in. Now it's Del Piero. And he's worked it through. Fiore. A corner it is then. And that has been cleared. Berardi proves too strong. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's had it taken off him. Oh, goes for a shot! It's hit the upright. And they're back on the ball again. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. That is good strength. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
He's got away. Out of play for a goal kick. Garcia goes on a run down the left wing. So it is still 0-0. Out towards the flank. Del Piero. Wrench. Garcia. Dacola. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And he's intervened well there. Berardi. Wrench. And it's Berardi. Oh, this is a very good run. Volpato. And he shapes to shoot! Davids. And it's Ambrosini. Here's Rafael Leao. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And it's Davids. Stood up well to him there. Bacola. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Del Piero. Del Piero looking to penetrate opposition lines. Tries to play it through. Back into the middle. And that's a throw-in. Kone. That's really well manoeuvred. Bacola. And Garcia. Nice sequence of passes, this. Fiore. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. Now that looks a decent ball. Muric breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Garcia. Bacola. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Garcia. Takes aim and crosses. Julio Cesar deals with that nice and simple. Del Piero knocks it into space. Aims beyond the defence. It's Inzaghi! They've scored!
And for such a big name in your side to register very close to the break, not only creates a real buzz in your dressing room during the break, but dispirits the opposition too, and sets up a decent chance to go on and finish this game to their liking now.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
And there's the end of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Haven't played that badly. Getting caught again on the counter-attack is unlikely. They're switched on to that, and still very much in this game.
Milan, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. So off we go once more.
Milan definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Osimhen's cross. Looking to play him in. Vranch. And it's Kone. Oh, good-looking ball. And he skips past his man. And it's Berardi. Fiore. Now Davids. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Garcia. Great vision. In with the challenge. Garcia. Now it's Pinamonti. Great chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Berardi plays it short. Looking for options for movement. Berardi with the... Terrific hit! Has fallen kindly here! No mistake! They have hauled themselves right back into it!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they want another.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this one always did feel hard to predict, and that's exactly how it looks like turning out.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 29.950 spettatori.
Zanetti. Bastoni. Garcia.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And claimed it back swiftly. Kone. Now Pinamonti. Osimhen. Kone makes the interception. Now it's Berardi. Filippo Inzaghi. Now it's Rafael Leao. Rafael Leao going face-to-face with his great rival. And it's claimed by the keeper. Vranch. Kone. Opts for safety. That's a lovely, delicate pass. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Del Piero. Oh, well measured. He's found a way through. Oh, such a clever touch. Vranch did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Volpato. Looking tidy in possession here. And this is Berardi. Chance for a shot! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
Oh, shooting chance! Oh, it's hit the post! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 7, numero 99, numero 6. Lasciano il campo per il numero 8, il numero
Zanetti
24,
tries to
il
clear.
numero 25.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Del Piero! Shoots! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
Cambio di giocatori.
Milan are making a change now. There's going to be a major shake-up in the attack here.
Well, it looks like he's playing...
Oh, what a climb! And he's there to get it away. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Nzola. Turns back here, probably the best option. Lookman. So what can they make of this? Lovely pass, but can he get there? Real chance! Oh, what about that? Late in the day, this could well be it! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Milan making another change here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Milan take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two yet.
Very much into the last knockings. Filippo Inzaghi. Lookman! Can he get on the... Big chance! Well, now in he goes again, and he's kept it out.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Has a look up and drives it forward. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Lookman. No outsmarting him this time. Now it's Nzola. Berardi. Nzola. And it's Berardi. Might be danger here. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Milan have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal ultimately proving the difference. Del Piero voted man of the match, and deservedly so. So a dramatic game decided in its very last moments.
Well, this looked like it had a draw written all over it, Peter, so credit where it's due. They found a way to win it, and they can take great satisfaction from never losing that focus.
So thank you very much. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, Filippo Inzaghi may not have the swashbuckling panache of some of his contemporaries, but his goal-scoring record, Jim, speaks for itself.
There's something that's just so wonderfully simple about his game. The run he makes, his ability to draw the ball towards him inside the box, his approach will remain the same. After all, he only needs to get it right once.
Il numero 23, Ambrosini. Il numero 15, Filippo Inzaghi.
There's the whistle. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Can he spark a counter here? For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Oh, good-looking ball. Now, can they get him away? Well, the less said about that pass, the better. In towards the back stick.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
Played it again. Oh, what a climb!
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, super ball. Picked out brilliantly. He's got tall. Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
And it's Del Piero. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Played out to the left flank. And the counter is on. Defending here is really tight. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Milan yet to have an attempt on goal. More and more pressure on the ball here. Played out to the right. Plays the return pass. Threads one in. Oh, good ball! Oh, this is a great position.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Tries to pass it through. Del Piero. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to save from up here, I know. Looking for the run. Played in deep. And he's taking no chances there. Now it's Thuram. Thuram. And he's away. Thuram! Oh, it's come off the upright. So what can they make of this? Showing great feet there. Deep cross. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Fiore. And it's Ambrosini. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Brilliantly cut out. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Ambrosini does really well to win the ball there. Seedorf. And it's Del Piero. He's having a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And they can counter here. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. And he whips it in. There's the header! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Cross needs to be good. And that has been knocked clear. Milan are looking to go forward now. Costa Curta. Now Fiore. Del Piero. He has a look out. Now the ball in. He rises! It's in! First blood drawn. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
And we're off again.
Milan can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
And he's picked it up out wide. And he shoots! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Seedorf can get it clear. Aimed beyond the defence. Ambrosini wins the duel this time. Milan have the chance to go the other way. Spread out to the left. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. No, it's come to nothing. That's a decent clearance. Seedorf. Now this could be a chance. And here's the chance to counter. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And he's being shifted off it.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Knocks it into space. It's a promising position. Lovely feet. Pinches it off him. Costa Curta did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. It's a good foot in there. Milan still trailing by one and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. That is lovely. And that is out of play. He's a sharp little ball here. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
A corner it is then.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 77.
So time for change. And this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
Looking for a runner.
Thuram really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 18. Viene sostituito con il numero 21. Cambio di giocatori.
Del Piero. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Milan are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Just eases him off the ball. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Can he get it through? Well timed, excellent interception.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And it's Del Piero. And Del Piero! And the lead stays intact, just.
That was extremely good focus from the keeper, and it could turn out to be quite a significant moment.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 14.
Milan making consecutive changes here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager is...
Berardi! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. In he goes again!
Well, the goalkeeper's a lucky boy there.
Rafael Leao. This looks promising. Decent chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Milan are in dire need of a breakthrough. Can they?
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
Akanji. Berardi. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And no, he's seen through all of that.
Milan really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Well read, nice interception. And the number on the board is 3. Lookman picks it up out wide. Not the most accurate pass. He's had a shot! And he comes up trumps again.
Well, the keeper saved his team again here, Peter, but he needs more protection from this defence.
Defending of the desperate variety. And that's it. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that. Your final thoughts, Jim?
That's a fairly demoralising loss. They hardly threatened, and this was about as insipid as it comes.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.
È possibile seguire le notizie sul traffico.